Ever been in a situation where a simple act of kindness completely turned your life around? Well, that's exactly what happened to me. My name's Adam, I'm 34, and I lead a pretty ordinary life. You know, the wake up, go to work, come home, and do it all over again kind of life. But one day, something extraordinary happened. My coworker Kate, an amazing woman and single mom, urgently needed a ride to take her sick daughter to the hospital. What started as just a lift ended up turning me into a father. Want to find out how this story unfolds? Hit like and subscribe to the channel. Damn, an employee caught up in a predictable, mundane routine. His days were filled with meetings, reports, and the occasional happy hour. Although he wasn't deeply passionate about his job, he found some satisfaction in its stability. But there was something, or someone, who always caught his eye: Kate. She was an exceptionally beautiful coworker, known for her cold, reserved demeanor, so much so that many called her the untouchable flower. "Good morning, Adam," said Kate, passing by his cubicle with a mysterious smile. "Morning, Kate," he replied, trying to sound casual. She was the kind of person who seemed to always be in control, an image of perfection that both intimidated and fascinated everyone around her. Adam often wondered what lay behind that facade. As he pondered this, Adam was interrupted by an email notification. It was a message about the weekly meeting, but his mind was stuck on Kate. Is she really as cold as she seems? He thought. And so, an ordinary day at the office began. Kate was a mystery that Adam longed to solve. Between casual chats and stealthy glances, he tried to pick up any sign that might reveal more about her. She must have some weakness, some secret. The tension and curiosity were palpable, yet for now, Adam remained in his comfort zone, waiting for a chance to get closer. A few days later, in the midst of another workday, Adam noticed Kate looking at her phone with a look of desperation. She stood up so quickly, she almost knocked over her chair. "Everything okay, Kate?" asked Adam, trying to sound nonchalant. "No, my daughter has a high fever," she replied, clearly distressed. That was when Adam learned that Kate was a single mother, a revelation that added another layer of mystery to the enigma that was his coworker. "I can drive you home. It's faster than the subway," Adam offered, feeling a bit like a modern-day knight. Kate hesitated, but the urgency of the situation made her accept. "Thank you, Adam. I really need to get going now." On the way to the parking lot, Adam tried to stay calm and offer some comfort. "It'll be all right. We'll get there in no time," he said, trying to sound more confident than he felt. During the ride, the silence was filled with Kate's worry and Adam's racing thoughts. Who would have thought I'd be driving Kate home like this? She has a daughter. That changes everything. Does she also have a pet dragon? Because nothing else could surprise me today. Adam's thoughts were all over the place, but he maintained a calm demeanor, trying to be the support Kate needed at the moment. Upon arriving at Kate's house, Adam parked and helped her out of the car. "Thank you so much, Adam. I don't know what I'd do without you right now," said Kate, clearly relieved. "No problem, Kate. Let's take care of your daughter now," he replied. Entering the house, Adam noticed the simplicity and warmth of Kate's home. "Look at that, a cozy place. And here, I thought she lived in an ice castle." When they entered the house, Kate's daughter was lying on the couch, pale and sweating. "Let's take her to the hospital now," said Adam, picking up the girl without hesitation. Kate, usually so composed, seemed on the verge of tears. "Thank you, Adam. You're saving the day," he replied with a calm smile. "Just doing my good deed for the day, and maybe a bit more." In the car, the tension was palpable. Adam tried to calm Kate with light conversation. "Did you know that the first person to eat an egg must have been very brave?" Kate looked at him, surprised, but relaxed a little. "You have a curious way of handling crises, Adam." He laughed, but his thoughts were focused. "Sure, Adam. Make the mother of a sick child laugh with a joke about eggs. You're a genius." At the hospital, the urgency of the situation was evident. The doctors quickly took Kate's daughter to an exam room. Kate held Adam's hand tightly, her eyes filled with worry. "She'll be okay," Adam said, with more confidence than he felt. "And if needed, I can try to make more bad jokes to distract you." Kate smiled a bit, despite the tension. While waiting, Adam observed Kate. The cold facade was crumbling, revealing a desperate and vulnerable mother. So, the untouchable flower also has thorns that hurt, he thought. Feeling closer to her, Adam made a silent promise to be there, no matter what. "If I get out of this without being banned from the hospital for too many bad jokes, it'll be a win." After what felt like an eternity, the doctor returned with a smile. "She'll be fine. Just an infection, nothing that antibiotics can't fix." Kate sighed in relief and hugged Adam. "Thank you, Adam. Really." He returned the hug. "You're welcome, Kate. Always here to save the day and, of course, tell terrible jokes." After the hospital visit, Adam was about to leave when Kate's daughter, still half asleep, mistakenly called him Daddy. Kate and Adam exchanged a surprised look, followed by an awkward smile. "Sorry about that," said Kate, blushing slightly. Adam laughed, trying to lighten the mood. "Don't worry, I've been called worse," he joked. But inside, he was stunned. Could my skill at telling bad jokes actually qualify me to be a dad? I don't think I'm ready for that. The next day, Kate invited Adam to visit her home again. "My daughter really liked you," she said a bit shyly. "And well, I did too." Adam accepted eagerly. "Of course I'd love to," he replied, trying not to sound too enthusiastic. Who could resist such a sweet invitation? He thought. "Just hope the next mission doesn't involve high fevers," Adam said with a shy laugh. During the visit, Adam and Kate's daughter spent time playing in the backyard, while Kate watched with a smile. Look at me, scoring points with the untouchable flower and her little one. Talk about a plot twist. He played ball with the girl, while she laughed and ran around him. "Adam, you're really good at this," said Kate, laughing. "Intensive training with nieces and cousins?" he replied, pretending to be an expert. After playing, they all sat down in the living room, where Kate's daughter picked up a storybook and asked Adam to read. He gladly obliged, reading with exaggerated enthusiasm and funny voices. Kate laughed along with her daughter, and Adam felt something special was forming. "Well, looks like I've become the official family storyteller," Adam said, happy with his new role. "Just hope it doesn't come with a written test." Before leaving, Kate looked at Adam with gratitude. "You've really made a difference in our lives, Adam." "Thank you." He smiled, pleased to hear that. "I'm here whenever you need," he replied. "And if you need more stories or bad jokes, you know where to find me." A few more days passed, and the weekend came when Kate invited Adam to spend a day at the park with her and her daughter. "It'll be fun," she said excitedly. "You can help carry things," she joked, trying to mask her real feelings. Adam accepted on the spot. "Sure, I'm great at carrying stuff and delivering not-so-good jokes," he responded, winking. "Hope the park is ready for my natural talent." At the park, while Kate set up the picnic, Adam and her daughter explored the area. "Look, Adam, a swing!" exclaimed the girl, pulling him by the hand. "Are you going to push?" "Of course, little one," he said, already feeling like part of the family. As he pushed the swing, Adam thought, who would have thought that me, a 34-year-old bachelor, would be here playing in the park? Guess I underestimated the charm of bad jokes. After the picnic, they played frisbee and ran across the lawn. Kate watched with a smile, noting how well Adam and her daughter got along. "You seem to like kids," she commented as she tidied up the plates. "Me? Yeah, I do," Adam responded. "Just hope they don't find out I have zero skills with kids," Adam thought to himself while helping Kate. Later, as they walked through the park, Kate's daughter held both Adam's and her mother's hands. "Look, we're a family," she exclaimed happily. Adam and Kate exchanged a moved glance. "I think the little one is right," said Adam, gently squeezing the girl's hand, "and I'm totally on board with that." Kate smiled, feeling that something special was indeed forming between them. At the end of the day, as they were heading home, Kate thanked Adam again. "You made this day unforgettable for us." He smiled, feeling genuinely happy. "It was my pleasure. And who knows, maybe we could do this more often." Kate agreed, her eyes sparkling. "Definitely. I think we're getting used to having you around." Adam grinned, very pleased to hear that. The day in the park changed the lives of Adam, Kate, and her daughter. A few days later, Kate invited Adam over for dinner at her house. While her daughter played in her room, they finally had a moment alone. "You know, Adam," Kate began, more seriously, "I've never talked about my daughter's father." Adam looked at her curiously. "You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to," he said, but his gaze encouraged openness. "I'm here to listen if you need." Kate took a deep breath and started talking about the past, her eyes revealing a mix of pain and sadness. "He left us when our daughter was just a newborn. Since then, it's been just the two of us." Adam listened intently, admiring the strength she displayed. "And even with all those challenges, you've managed to create a home full of love." He smiled, trying to lighten the mood. "I can barely keep a plant alive." They laughed together, but the conversation turned serious again as Kate expressed her insecurities. "Sometimes I feel alone, even surrounded by people," she admitted. Adam felt a pang in his heart hearing this. "You're not alone, Kate. I'm here, and I want to be here for both of you," he said sincerely. "I may not be a superhero, but I promise to do my best." Kate looked at Adam, moved. "Do you really want to be part of our lives?" she asked, almost in disbelief. Adam held her hand firmly and replied with conviction. "More than anything, you both mean a lot to me." Kate smiled as tears fell from her eyes. "Thank you, Adam. That means so much to me." They embraced, and Adam wished that embrace could last forever. The evening continued with light conversation and lots of laughter. Their connection only grew. "So, what's the next terrible joke you've got up your sleeve?" asked Kate, laughing. "Well, you know what they say about dad jokes. They only get worse over time," Adam replied, winking. Kate laughed, and deep down, she hoped to keep hearing Adam's bad jokes forever. After that night of revelations and promises, Adam knew he needed to be a permanent part of Kate and her daughter's lives. A few months later, he prepared a special lunch and invited them to his house. "Hope you like lasagna," he said, smiling nervously as he opened the door. "If not, we've got a plan B with frozen pizza." Kate laughed as she entered with her daughter. "Lasagna is perfect," she responded, already enticed by the delicious aroma. During lunch, Adam talked about his own challenges and dreams. "I always wanted a family," he confessed, looking at Kate and her daughter. "But life didn't exactly go as planned, until I met you two." Kate smiled, moved by his words. "I think life has a funny way of surprising us," she said, holding Adam's hand. Her daughter, not fully understanding but sensing the warmth, smiled and said, "I like surprises." After lunch, they went to the park again. Adam and Kate's daughter played while Kate watched, feeling a peace she hadn't experienced in a long time. "Adam, you've brought joy to our lives," she said as they sat on a park bench, watching the girl play. "And I want you to know that you've brought joy to mine, too." Adam looked at her affectionately. "That means a lot to me, Kate, more than words can express." As the sun began to set, Adam knew it was the right moment. "Kate," he began, turning to her, "I want to be here for you. I want to be a constant figure. a support, a friend, and if you'll allow me, something more. Would you like to be my girlfriend? Kate, with shining eyes, replied, You already are all that for us, Adam, and I'd love for you to continue being. I accept your offer to date. They embraced, as Kate's daughter ran to join the hug. At that moment, Adam felt that he had truly found his place. I guess I've officially become part of this little family, he thought, with a smile on his face. And so, with love, support, and plenty of bad jokes, Adam, Kate, and her daughter began a new life together, forming a family filled with affection and laughter. Did you like this story? Have you ever experienced a situation that completely changed your life? Comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to follow more stories like this.